Hi, I'm Seamless. Today is Sunday, which means time for another weekly live stream. That is to say, uh, I do too. And this is the second, because it's Sunday, and yesterday was Saturday. Today is going to be a continuation in the Making a Track from Scratch series where we could do the glitch hop track. Um, Yesterday we made a fair bit of progress, and today I hope we'll make a fair bit more. So let's listen to a track from the beginning, and then we will continue on our journey of doing a funky thing, which is not a thing I'm used to doing, but I guess it's working. Transitions are still kind of weird, and the intro is just like totally not mixed right anymore. Changes I made that were made for the drop are just not that work. So that's gonna be a lot of work. I basically don't care about these first 4 bars at all. I mean, they're gonna be there, but they're not gonna be this. Like, it's gonna be replaced with the sort of sound that I made during the beat drop, progression wise, and it's gonna be more samey. But like this is important. The actual rise part of this track, that's pretty important. I gotta make that work. And like the original drum business that came out pretty good, I gotta make that work right as well. And because the snare got mixed differently in the drop, and that affected how it sounds in the intro. That's why it sounds weird. The drop is pretty okay. These chords sound a bit weird still. But the transition between this part and this part is just non-existent. There's just no transition. It just happens, and it's weird. So I gotta make that work better. But the mixing I did on the tom fills works out a lot better. I like that. So let's work on these chords for a second. So these are the same chords as the intro, right? No, they're not. Interesting. So it means I'm too low. What's happening? That's E. So let's take this. Actually, now let's do B and E. We're doing a B and E. So what's the deal? It might be that I didn't have the low. Actually, it was probably also some minor shenanigans in there. The G. Do I still have the other one on? No, I don't. It's a little bit better. Where the hell? Oh, I must have muted it in here. Yeah. I think I will do with the toms is pitch them up a bit. Like toms being that low don't make sense. Why? No. Yeah. Actually, what I could do is I could switch these out for the 1975 small toms. And accidentally put in a symbol. Let's do that. This one's actually higher than the other one. That's pretty dope. I don't think I've ever actually used the low ones. Here, for this fill. Let's put in some of the. Ooh, crunchy. Also, we're not in 6/8. There we go. That's good. Good. Let's look at the chat right now. I would see weirdness. Yeah, that's pretty much what would happen. Actually be more proper for this to be the roll. That's a fill right there. That's sure as a fill. Dope. Dope-tacular. Most dope. Dope-a-rope. All right. Should probably breathe. Breathing is important. For those watching at home, well, I guess that's everybody, but for those watching on YouTube, not live, what we're talking about is the live chat. You actually can see it. You can see it in the cameras right there. People are shenanigans. I just tried to say like analogous of shenanigans, which wouldn't have made sense either, but I ended up saying analogous and shenanigans together, which came out shenaniganous. So you guys are shenaniganous. Which I guess word structure wise makes, does what I wanted to do, but obviously it's not a word, but it is now. You're welcome. Dutch music. Actually, I have an idea about what I want to do right here. I'm going to keep that the same over here, but for right here, I want to. Yeah, and I'm going to put in a bitch and fill. Where's that double? There it is. Do that manually for toms. Actually, is there one for toms? We have tom rim shot samples. That's what this is. So I guess I could do that. Am I doing this right? No, I'm not. Still two. Drums are much less imaginative for the beat drop, which won't be the case, for forever. I'll do what I did with the first drop and merge all the MIDI and then make slight alterations. So what did I do? I had some. It was that. Now I see why Laughing Like Mandark is funny, because it's kind of in like the genre. Oh my god, that has some epic remix opportunities right there. Go find a sample of Mandark laughing and then like only with swing, because he has swing. I kind of want to like have that element continue. A bit redundant. Was something happening? Oh yeah, that's right. I put this in here. kind of want this to not be side chain so much. Ooh. That's a problem. That's weird. Why didn't that matter so much with resampling? I guess because this resampling wasn't just a pure synth sound. How interesting. Put this up here with the rest of the bass mess so that I don't forget it's there, which is exactly what happened. I'm like, there's nothing there. Why is there sound happening? It's not like carrying over. Oh my God. And it's actually because it's way down here. Ladies and gentlemen, organize your tracks. Don't do what I do because it's not very helpful. This message brought to you by BT. This transition. I guess I could bring in like this guy here because like this is a bit messy, but I could do that. Oh, actually, that's a great idea because then I can twice the side chaining. It'll ruin everything. My God. Could do that. But here's the secret about making toms sound, right in this particular. Humanization. See, what I also should do is I need like basically mute everything else that's happening. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening. So this guy primarily is a big culprit. Fun fact: if you hold shift on a point and move, it won't ever change its value, but it will move from left to right. Which is important. Because I want to cut and then come back. Interesting. George appears to have vanished. That's a lot. Hey, Seamless, is there more advantage to resampling than making basses on the spot? Well, you can get sounds with resampling that you absolutely cannot with basses on the spot. But that's a very limited sort of field of sound design. Sometimes it's mostly just a preference. know something? I might draw out this ending. What I might do. Not necessarily with this fill. And that needs to go back there. Yeah. Make unique like a boss. Actually, this could extend for that whole bit. Just have some. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It might be a good idea. That might be the worst idea ever, but I'm gonna go with this idea. So it'll be like. Kind of want to do. Bam, bam. Go away selection. Where is snare? Why are you down so low? Yes, I know he doesn't have enough arms. Where's the freaking vibrato? Seamless EP, what? What? Man, I never know what to think when I'm looking at the chat sometimes. I never know what to think when I'm looking at the chat sometimes. Works all the time, 60% of the time. Why do I feel like it needs to be longer? Like a half a beat longer. That doesn't seem to make sense. That feels right. That feels right to me. I don't really know why it feels right, but it does. Wow, I went down to the note that I went down to because I thought it'd be too low to make a note. But it totally does. And that's the major 7. See, now that I've done that, it makes sense that this fill happened at the end, not without the arpeggio, because we've been doing do for like a minute there, which means that it's fresh in our minds. So we want to have something not that happen for then. Someone had just mentioned that I should probably start the fill itself half a beat later. And you might be right about that. But what you might be right about is the result, that it needs to be the full bar. You know, if I keep doing this, eventually the fill is going to be, you know, a year long. No, half a beat. Maybe if I started like a whole beat later. Now I really this is a funk thing. What's happening? And like, it's not a thing I'm used to. Like, this kind of meticulous songwriting is not something I'm used to. If that isn't obvious to you by now. Got a whole freaking beat later. I gotta tell you, that sounds fresh. That's what that sounds like. Damn. Tape stop. You can kind of fake that with gross beat. If I go to the presets turntable list, there should be like a pitch start or a tape stop option here somewhere. Backspin. There's no audio for it to work. Yeah, it didn't work out. Not that. Not that. Shit, I might use some of this on the drums, honestly. I know what you mean by the tape stop. I'm just sticking around now. Yeah. I mean, I could actually just mimic that with resample. Probably need this to be the original then. See, now we're back to that being too sudden, you know what I mean? Like, it has to, like, introduce itself ahead of time. I'm still iffy on the tape stop kind of thing. Yeah. Ride bill, huh? Yeah, wrong. Not necessarily wrong about that. Where the hell did the snare go? This fill. Oh my god, I'm offset. Everything's offset. No. I actually don't really care that it's offset. Actually, what am I doing? This entire pattern is a new pattern. this at full volume for a second. So I'm getting some ideas. I'm going to leave the fill the way it is right now. Like, there's something wrong with it. I don't know what. I'll figure it out at some point. I'll come back to it later. God, this offset. It's so dumb. I do this a lot of my tracks, but that's fine. I don't care. I'll deal with it. But I kind of want to have a leady sound, like a new leady sound. That's kind of like the chords. It's sort of like based on the chords sound, but I wanted a different one. I just went to go with the default. Actually, no, this could be kind of based on the connector lead. Or the calibrate lead? I think this is the calibrate lead. It's very Rammstein, don't you think? Where'd George go? Like, I know that I mentioned that earlier that he's not here anymore, but I'm curious as to where he went. So I kind of want what's going on here, but I want... Oh, eh. Envelope. That's what's causing that. I wondered. I don't just want to use the exact same sound though. Like I want this to be a little bit different. Still pretty identical. It's a little better. Let's fuck with the shape. Make some weird. That's funky. Where's the all right. Now, weirdly enough, I actually want to put this over the middle section here. I think I might replace one of these dudes with a blast of the lead. Pattern 109. I guess we need to start out more vibrato-y. Chords. Maybe the opposite. Can't even hear it because of the freaking side chaining. Maybe follow the bass a bit. Let's try doing that. I'm just gonna do this whole thing actually, just to see what that sounds like. List of things that aren't in mono includes this patch. Oh. Who the fuck is George? Hey, George is back. George. Bar. Boink. Of course, if I make this in mono, I just realized that the chords thing won't work. Actually, yes, it can. I'm going to go back to the chords. It's octave. I'm going to open up a different MIDI patch, different MIDI channel, that is. So like this, you might be able to see on the stream and on YouTube. This one is slightly different color than the other one. That's because I opened up these colors, and what the colors signify are different MIDI channels. This is cool. Like for if you were in the pre-show, I was talking about using East-West Play, and the guys was mentioning using different MIDI outs to trigger a whole bunch of patches in one instance of East-West Quantum Leap Symphonic Orchestra. That's what I was doing. However, I could also just have one instance of the thing itself, and then I could use the colors to determine which MIDI channel is being triggered. In normal things, and like just a synth, what this means is that one MIDI channel will basically operate completely separate of the other. This means that I can, like, I did this in the other stream, actually, the electro one. I could slide note this one, and it won't touch this one. And what it means in this particular instance is that I'm able to have a chord in this because I'm using two different MIDI channels, but in the other pattern, I have mono engaged, which means I'm not doing slide notes with these notes. This just means I'm just hitting another note. So that's what that is. Who is George? Everyone is George. I could actually layer it with this guy. Actually, I don't know why I got rid of that patch. That pattern, I want to keep it. It's like, wee. Ooh. I kind of like having the low one there. It was interesting. We just do. That's pretty dope. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be that dope. So I'm going with mega stereo separation here. Probably doesn't need to be super duper low frequency though. Actually, let's make this not so steep. I'm just having fun, which is what you should be endeavoring to do. I'm going to mess around for a bit, but I'm going to do it at full volume because I'm still not totally sure what it sounds like. Stuff is weird. That's all I gotta say about that. I think I bring back the correct speed. I'll try something. MIDI channel. D E E E. Interesting. Can't dig that though. You know, normally I would have thought something like this was extremely stupid, but like I'm having a good time with it. Which of course means that when we're done with this stream and I'm thinking I'm doing a good job, next week when I open it up again, I'll listen to it and think it's the dumbest thing ever. I haven't sampled ducks yet. That's true. 12-year-olds. Morgan Freeman. Back up to the A. We the A drop. Probably. Sample that orangutan. Well, as far as things that I think are dumb, this is a song that has been all just pretty much all about me stepping out of my comfort zone. So, to that end, this ain't doing so bad, is it? Just for shits, let's see what this sounds like without any vibrato at all. It sounds more solid, don't you think? I mean, but like I like. Is there a vibrato mask? Actually, is the vibrato's not on the other guy, is it? I think what I might do, I'm going to leave the vibrato off for B, but I'm going to automate it a bit with A. So I'm going to it's going to be on partially. Because sometimes I really wanted the vibrato, but when I play it without the vibrato, some of the other times it was pretty dope without it. So envelope can stay that way, but the vibrato depth X mod should go back to being nothing. Although Oh, this is a 1 to 100, isn't it? So, like, for example, route depth, automate, create automation clip. I want the vibrato on for like this guy. I kind of want to increase over time on this dude. It is increasing, right? Not as much as I want. It's because I did that, didn't I? Yeah. There it is. And that can go back down. This can come back up faster. This can have a little bit. And then this guy can do the thing. Dope. Dopenstein. Doppler radar. So now this is just doubling what was already. I'll not make variations on that. This chord I think needs more action. That's a slide note. Octaves. It's not even a chord. It's not technically a chord. Oh. Yeah, this business doesn't need to happen here. It just needs to happen at the Did I do this wrong? Oh, I see. Okay. What the hell is this? Oh, that was when I was trying to be in 4-4. All right, that's not gonna happen. I actually straight up forgot that happened. Look at me being kind of organized. Some kind of weird brass section all of a sudden. I wish I had brass samples. Could probably get some. Like I have the orchestra stuff, but that doesn't, that doesn't work in the big band sense. This is kind of where this is going. Jeez. Ugh. All right. From here, why not? 1 second. So, this got interesting. So, the plan here is that there's this big break, and then there's a and then there's a break and a rise. There's it'll go back into whatever the intro melody is, which I will try and base on the progression that's happening here. I'll put that in the beginning, and then it'll kind of there'll just be like a break, and then the rise will probably be the exact same rise as the one that's there, and then we'll do the whole thing again, but this time we'll be more varied. I'm finding it way easier to be varied, like, and make more interesting things happening in this like genre and this sort of style than I am anything else. Although I do think that there's probably too much happening mix wise, especially in the B drop. Like the A drop has got the nice, the negative space going on. At least what there is a tiny bit. But in the B drop, there's leads and bass everywhere. So like I gotta balance that out properly and make a little bit more sense. But I dig the fills that are happening. I'm still not totally sure about the timing of this one, and like the transition into this one's also a bit weird. But I think it'll be dope as shit when it's actually like a thing that's done. Yeah, so that what I just did there, I'm gonna count that as playing from playing the finished product. I don't think playing the intro because it's not even gonna be a thing anymore. Like really, pretty much only from here on is canon, So I played that. We're good. It's about 7:30, so we're pretty much done here. I feel like we've made a lot of progress. Sort of fleshed out what the beat drop is gonna sound like. Added a new sound. It's very nice. Fixed some pluck stuff. Made more variations make sense. Added some fills. Man, this feels good. This track feels good. I feel good about it. Yeah. So this is a thing that happens every week, usually on Sundays, when I don't have guest streams, which are usually on Saturdays. This was a week where I had two at once, so there was that's an abnormality that's happened twice so far. Anywho, thanks for stopping by if you came to watch the stream, and thanks for watching if you're watching on YouTube. If you have any questions about any of this, let me know. And as usual, have a nice day.